Okay guys, today we're going to go over how to change the front brake pads in these cars. They're incredibly simple. You don't need a whole heck of a lot. Got to have some AC/DC going in the background here. Tall boy Canadian. Can't do it without a tall boy Canadian beer, right? A couple C-clamps, and this is 3/8 hex head. So, pull the front tire off, turn the wheel in so you can get at the caliper, and all you have to do is, there's one bolt here, and the caliper just pulls up and off, no big deal. I'm not actually changing these brake pads today. I'm just I've cleaned them all up, and I'm going to paint them with some high heat red paint to look real fancy behind these rims. But I'll go through the whole procedure of how to go about swapping the pads out. Like I said, it's real easy. So first off, we'll pull these two bolts, and I'll get right back to you. Okay guys, it's off, and see how fast I did it? AC/DC, still song playing. It didn't take long, boys. So anyway, I said the caliper is off this thing. I would recommend when you're changing this to use a bungee cord or something up here so it doesn't fall down on you. And after I get this thing all spray painted back up again, I'll show you how to reinstall the pads again. All it takes is a C-clamp and about 2 minutes, and you'll have the piston pushed back in again. Anyway, we'll be back a little while here. Okay guys, I decided to show you how to do this before I paint it all up and scratch it all to shit. But anyway, it's very simple. Just take your old brake pad, put it on top of the piston, and get a C-clamp, and all you gotta do is just twist it in until the piston goes all the way in, and then reinstall your new pads, and it's a done deal. If the piston won't go in, well then you've got a seized caliper and you'll have to replace it. They're fairly inexpensive. I think they're like 20-25 bucks a piece from any of the rebuilder vendors, whatever like that. But anyway, it's really easy to do your front brake pads, guys. You can see, I don't know how the brake places get away with charging the prices they do, but this is literally, take the tire on and off and do all this. It's probably about 20 minutes on each side, and like I said, I don't know how they get away with charging what they do for front brakes. But anyway, you can do this yourself at home real cheap. Guys, if you can't slide the caliper over, I'm just adding this to the video here. If you can't slide the caliper and won't go over, these right here, just push them that way. I believe there's a rubber grommet inside it, and if they're sitting too far this way, you won't be able to slide the caliper over. So just take whatever you've got, pair of pliers, whatever, and just squeeze them, and they'll come over this way. And the same as this one here. All right, if it's sitting too far this way, just squeeze it and push it that way, and then the caliper will slide right over. Anyway, that's about it. I painted this one up red with the high temperature paint, VHT. Make it look pretty behind the wheel. I got some time to kill here, so I got to go over and do the other side as well. But like I said, these brakes are real easy to do. These are power slot rotors I've got, and they're Hawk HPS pads. I only run the 1/8 mile, so the car normally, I've got it running between 6.8 to 7.2, around 100 to 101 mile an hour, so I really don't need the big twin or quadruple front calipers on it. The stalkers do just well with what I've got on here. If you're going to be running the 1/4 mile and coming up around 130 mile an hour or so, it's probably a good idea to look into something better than what you've got than the stock stuff. But if you're running 1/8 mile, the stock stuff worked pretty well. You really don't need to upgrade it. Like I said, I just painted this up, make it look real pretty behind the fancy ass rims I've got. Okay guys, we've put the bolt in here, and we put the bolt in here, and we'll torque them up, and that's all there is to it. You've changed your brake pads. Okay guys, here's the finished product with the caliper all painted up. Don't know if you guys really like it or not. I always wanted to do them, so got some time on my hands, did them all up. So anyway, that's it, all done up. Once again guys, thanks for watching. Have a great evening. Take care.